Okay, looking at this format for the delivery of the exercise. So as we go on, we are done with the opening our reference, right? Okay, so we are also done with the illustrations of our figure number 2 for the exercise, and then we inserted it to the title block. We already assigned the layers and properties, and now we are set to edit the dimension and text. Okay, so this is our working area. This is our object. Okay, so to edit the dimension, first, since we need to assign the layer for the dimension, okay, you go to the your layers and then kindly select, okay, dimension to be the active layer. So be sure that you have set first the layer dimension and check the properties if it aligns the properties of the layers. Okay, so set this as current to be dimension, and then we need to edit first the dimension settings. Okay, so to edit the dimension settings, kindly type double D I M or DDIM. Okay, okay, so upon selection of DDIM or performing command DDIM, you will be prompted to a Dimension Style Manager. Okay, so under Dimension Style Manager, kindly select Standard. Okay, so upon selection of Standard, you go here and select Modify. Okay, so under Modify, you have to edit the following folders. Under Lines, okay, since we edited or we set up the layer to be dimension, it must be adapting the properties of the layers. Okay, so for dimension lines, kindly select color. Okay, the default is by black. Okay, so kindly select by layer. Okay, do the same on the sa line extension. Okay, by layer. Okay, as you can see on this window, all the dimension line and extension line are already assigned as dimension layer. Okay, next, lines and arrows. Let's use the standard close field. Okay, now if you wanted to change the arrowheads, you can actually select different types of arrowhead. For the meantime, okay, let's select close field. Okay, and then for the text, okay, take note, our text, kindly make use of standard. Okay, text color, I want you to select yellow. Okay, yellow for the dimension text. As you can see, it changes there. Okay, the color assignment for dimension, if you would recall, is yellow. Okay, so text height is 0.18. Under text placement along vertical, select above. Okay, meaning above the dimension line. Okay, and then horizontal, leave it as is, as center. Okay, and then under alignment, as you can see on this side, you need to align your dimension along with dimension line. Okay, so kindly select ISO standard. Okay, and then go to fit, and then select overall scale, or check overall scale must be in 1. Primary units, okay, let's assign at least 2 decimal points for the primary units. And then if you're all set, since you have already edited the dimensions, kindly click OK. And then before you close, I want you, since we have edited the standard, I want you to set current, okay, to override the previously standard settings. Okay, and then click close. Okay, now the rules of dimension is you start with the inner dimension and the overall dimension. So sample. Under this, kindly select linear. Select the first point. You will be asked to specify the first point of extension line. Kindly select this. Drag it on the second endpoint and then drag it up. Okay, enter. Okay, and then next, okay, since you wanted a continuous dimension, say for example, okay, so to continue a dimension, since you have an existing dimension here, okay, now command DIM, enter. Okay, you will be prompted to these choices. Kindly select continue. Okay, and then you will be asked specify first extension line or dimension. Select the previous dimension and then drag it, okay, at endpoints of each of the intervals of line. And then once done, enter. Okay, and then overall dimension, dimension linear. Okay, select first point, select second point, drag it up. You have your dimension. Okay, Do the same on the vertical. Okay, again, linear dimension. Select this, drag it out to the left. Okay, and then again on the dimension window, command dim, enter. Select continue. Okay, then you will be asked to specify the first extension line. So select this and then drag it at end corners or end points and then enter. And then overall dimension, select this and then second point, drag it out left, and then you have already have your dimension text. Okay, so going here on the text box for our edit T block. Okay, so to edit the T block, so here, so for example, for the exercise, just click this, double click, and then you will be prompted to an editing text box. Okay, so change it to exercise 2. Okay, and then kindly edit your name. Okay, all caps, starting with your surname. Say, for example, De La Cruz. Okay, or De La Cruz, comma, comma, Juan. Okay, and then middle initial is, say, for example, P. Okay, so next, you edit it here. Kindly indicate your student number. Let's say, for example, I'll type 901-39778. Okay, say, for example, CE. Okay, course and year. This one, CAD 10L. Okay, CAD 10L section is, say, for example, B7. Okay, so under professor, no need to edit. So you're all set. Now, if you want to put a tag here, okay, you can actually copy. Okay, CO, copy, and a text, this one. Okay, and drag it to the area to where you would want to put your text, and then you can actually edit it. Okay, figure, say for example, figure 2. Okay, okay, and then you move this. Okay, move. So let's move it somewhere here. Okay, now if you want to edit a text, okay, for the annotation, say for example, you want to assign text 3. Okay, so to annotate the text, kindly select command or type command M text. Okay, enter. You will be asked to specify the first corner. So this is the area for the text. Okay, and then you can type your text. Okay, say for example, floor plan. Okay, now in case you have this, okay, you can actually click this, double click. Okay, double click this one or click once and then drag it in order to fit in the entire text. Okay, so please take note. So this is how you edit the dimensions and text. Okay, moving on the next demo will be our conversion to PDF. So you can actually save your drawings already, Control S. Okay, ready for conversion to PDF. Okay,